Oh boy, not what I was advertised when I signed up for this gig, Dylan. Thanks for the warning, brother.
Yeah, I hope security has tasers, and this can be dealt with in an orderly and timely fashion that's non-lethal.
Yeah, have you ever watched Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I'd really like to get that site wiped real quick.
Well, it's going to get wiped real quick as he drops off the apron, and the tag team match is about to get underway. Like I said, interesting dynamic. Kylie Rae, the current Freelance champion, she's teaming with the person she beat to win the title.
They are already my favorites right now for one very simple reason. Look at the color coordination of their gear. That is what a tag team is supposed to look like. I am all in on the smiley Isaiah Velazquez. I didn't come up with a great portmanteau there.
You didn't, but it's okay. It's okay.
Thank you.
Because they are very much a super team. And right out of the gate, it looks like we're going to start this thing with Kylie Rae and Shotzi Blackheart, which I would note is interesting because these two have actually teamed in freelance wrestling before. So I wouldn't say they're tag team partners per se, but they have teamed up before, and that creates kind of another interesting dynamic to think about in this matchup, because I don't know that there's a true personal issue here.
No.
But maybe there was. Maybe there's something we don't know about their past tag team affiliation in freelance wrestling. Maybe some frustration there.
There's just a lot of relationships at play here in this ring. We'll see how all of that plays out right now as the ballsy badass tries to get the upper hand on sort of the queen of Chicago wrestling.
Absolutely. You could argue maybe the queen of all of wrestling. Kylie Rae may be the most popular wrestler of any gender, for that matter, in all of pro wrestling. She's extremely popular all over the place. Certainly the queen of Chicago. Of course, we're in Jersey City, a long way from home for her, but she was pretty popular when she came out here too, Jason.
Certainly.
Airball on that enziguri, though, by Shotzi Blackheart. And now Kylie in control, working out of a waist lock here. Maybe going for a German suplex, unable to get it. Ducks behind, switching position.
From what I've seen, Shotzi's recently been going up against a bunch of the monsters of professional wrestling. She sort of calls herself sometimes the monster hunter, so she's really used to going up against oversized opponents as of late. I wonder if she's got to adjust to go against someone who is very evenly matched in terms of size and strength as Smiley Kylie. Make no mistake, if this is for somehow your first time seeing Smiley Kylie, she may just be happy to be here, but she also gets the job done. And that is not complacency, that is just joy at being a very good professional wrestler.
There's absolutely nothing joyful about getting kicked in the face, and Shotzi retreats to her corner. Robert Anthony coming in, ego here. He is a tall dude. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he is
towering over his opponents. Currently on a 5-match win streak in freelance wrestling. That's my cage match research for this matchup here. But that, all joking aside, he's had some major wins in that run. You know, he won speaking of tasers, I mentioned this earlier, he won a taser on a pole match against Gringo Loco not too long ago. You can find that on independentwrestling.tv in the Freelance Wrestling archives. But you gotta think about it this way. If he gets a win here, maybe he's somebody that Kylie Rae has to look forward to in her future as the current champion, as a possible contender. So there's all sort of dynamics at play. Right now, nice leapfrog.
Despite not being the champ anymore, I think it is fair to say that Isaiah Velazquez is still the ace of freelance wrestling, which is definitely something that does not sit well with Robert Anthony.
Absolutely not. The guy,
he's probably the most decorated competitor in freelance wrestling, with the best win-loss record in title matches, both as champion and challenger of anybody on the roster. Blind tag to Shotzi Blackheart making her way in, but Vasquez able to see it pretty quickly. Did not get the element of surprise there.
Isaiah has kind of a unique style to a hybrid wrestler. He kind of can attack you a variety of ways. Good striker, got that lucha background as well. But right now he's in a bad position.
I'm kind of impressed with how cohesive he and Kylie are coming in, especially given that he lost the belt to her. I mean, good sportsmanship is one thing, but I would be still pretty upset. Oh, but not as upset as I am right now. Oh, poor Isaiah.
That is real borderline as to whether or not that should be a disqualification. Now, nobody wants to see that. I guess maybe because she's ballsy, she gets a pass.
One might say she is ballsy. It's in the name. No false advertising here.
We talked about the cohesion of Isaiah and Kylie kind of surprising us, but what about the cohesion of Robert Anthony and Shotzi Blackheart here? I mean, they have really worked well as a team.
Super surprising, not because they're good, just because you don't expect anyone with the name Ego in their name to be able to work well or play well with others. But so far, Anthony has put the team ahead of his own interests.
Go for a surfboard here? Oh, yeah.
Yes, he is.
And look at that. See, because of those long legs, that extra extension, that extra base, he gets that leverage.
Oh,
goodness.
My
God.
Just throwing him over.
Yeah, and the leg of Velazquez released. He landed awkwardly on top of that. Kylie Rae comes in, gets just face planted, totally spun out, almost on a reverse suplex.
Looks like he's going for a similar surfboard on Kylie. Maybe not a good day to have picked an aquatic Pokemon.
No, and she's dead center of the ring, too. I mean, she is dead center of the ring. Going to get lifted up. I don't think she's going to be smiling after this.
No.
God. Look at the torque there, and he's pulling high on the shoulders.
And there we go. Beautiful fireman's carry rescue.
Oh!
And gravity will do the rest to pay some karma back to Robert Anthony. Shotzi Blackheart quickly in with that Saito suplex, and now it's back to the ladies going after each other. Nope, dumping unceremoniously Kylie outside, and now Shotzi going where she goes so often as a daredevil of the skies up to that top rope with a howl and a...
Oh, air ball on the senton. She loves to utilize that senton. That usually is a kill shot for her. She's able to hit it.
No water in that lagoon today.
Absolutely nothing, and really, this is kind of like, you're hitting the reset on the NES right now. We're back to square one. Both these teams, sort of, it's any man or woman's game, so to speak, at this stage.
Well, dual uppercuts followed by a cannonball. I believe that was in stereo. And now Kylie Rae, I think, going for a pin. Let's see if she's able to end this match, and just barely Robert Anthony able to lift those shoulders up.
Yeah, that was very, very, very close. This crowd really getting behind Kylie Rae, no surprise. As we mentioned earlier, one of the most popular wrestlers in all of wrestling at this stage.
And she's one of those people who doesn't necessarily, she doesn't pander to it, but she does feed off that energy. I have seen a crowd be able to just almost through a sort of, love photosynthesis, turn her stuff into superpowers. It's like she's got Superman's able to translate sunlight into super strength. Kylie's able to translate love into that same kind of superpowers.
Right now, she's translating those open hand strikes into the face of Robert Anthony. Oh my God! He jumped all the way up using that height to his advantage, and wait a minute.
Going for it again, and this time she's able to hit it with that Black Lagoon drop right there on Kylie, center of the ring.
Two, Velazquez just happened to be in the right position. If he was on the canvas on the other side of the ring, Jason, that's it. That's the end of the match.
Tag team wrestling is, though, knowing exactly where your partner is when they need you, even if they don't know that you're there. It's all about trust. Do not adjust your set. That is a really weird clown in the background. I just added a couple dollars to my therapy bill.
Right now, the medical bills of Kylie Rae might be about to get added to it. Wait a minute. Oh my God, she's got him. That's a lot of weight to carry.
Well, she only has to carry it so far.
Drops him. And she's
calling for it over to Isaiah.
Yeah, she's signaling for him. That's what I thought.
No, not good. Do not like, say no, bad.
That's criminal. Shotzi now. She's going for a sliced bread on the apron. Oh, she got it, and she was able to, but her leg got hung up in the rope.
Yeah, that was an awkward angle, unfortunately, to land on.
That actually, you know what?
It ended up getting as much momentum as she wanted.
It may have saved her. It may have saved her, though, from going all the way to the floor.
And now driver in the middle of the ring, and Kylie able to get out. One of his signature moves, Robert Anthony, in that DVD.
And that was dead center of the ring. That was a great cover. That was everything you want, really. And it didn't matter. It still was not enough in this situation. Kylie Rae fighting through one of the most resilient. Get this moron out of the ring.
It's not even that he's a moron. It's just that why he's taking off his shoe? Now his feet are out. This is not what I want in a... Are those sparkly? There's so many things to be upset by. That is not one of them, though. He hits Anthony right in the head. That is a pretty beautiful thing.
And Shotzi Blackheart was just thrown into the post on the outside. I'm not sure If Anthony realizes that, let alone Frank the Clown, I'm not sure he realizes
I just
anything.
want to be really clear for everyone, too. He's not a real clown. He's cosplaying as a clown. A real clown is an incredibly important profession with years of training that do great things in art. This is not a clown.
Yeah, clown,
this is a disgrace. Clown
is not a synonym for mescaline addict. And right now, he's in the ring begging on his knees. Oh!
Well, my prayers have been answered. Say goodnight, Frank.
Almost knocked the wig off. I don't think that's his natural hair color. Almost knocked the wig off. And Kylie now, they've got Anthony alone.
Beautiful cohesion between the MVPs of Freelance, and there we go. Charity case right in the middle of the ring. Staunch defense by Velazquez. We got a double submission right now.
Koji clutch on Shotzi as well. Dead center. Yeah, two. They both tapped.
Tapped out that charity case. The aces of Freelance have pulled out a remarkable victory tonight.
Velazquez and Kylie Rae.